Hey everybody, it's JMan105 back with another CCG related video, and as you've already noticed, I have a ton of Star Wars CCG cards out on this table. And you might have seen in a previous video that I've had a handful of Star Wars CCG promo cards that I've kept over the years, and I did have a previous collection that maybe filled 3/4 of a box this size that I gave away to a friend at the time. He was a hardcore Star Wars guy, and he had given me some comic books and some other things, so I gave him my Star Wars CCG collection. I kind of regret doing that, but about a month or so ago, not much more than that, I went to a thrift store. It's actually a thrift department store I have across the street from me. It's called Value Village. It's a Canadian chain. I'm not sure if they have something similar down in the US. They probably do. But I was going through there one day buying books, and you go to the back of the store where they have little trinkets and toys, and they have a section of shelving where sports cards usually hang in bags of 10 or 20 for like $1. And I noticed that they had Star Wars CCG wrapped up in plastic in packages of 30 cards for about $2.49 each. And I pondered them for a good long time, thinking, do I really want to get into this? But for $2.49 per 30 cards, that's actually a decent deal. And I took the plunge, and I bought a bunch, and I actually went back and bought a few more the same day. And I now have a huge chunk of Star Wars CCG cards, and a lot of the cards I got, knowing a little bit about the game, in those packages were actually really good. I got some decent ships, both Rebels and Imperials. I got a lot of playable event cards, Lost Interrupts, personnel cards. I got some cool cards like General Solo, R2, a couple of those, Princess Leia. I got 2 Lando Calrissians, both in the same package. Now you have to understand, usually when people donate to the store, they drop things off as collections, and then the staff split it up into little baggies. So hence me buying a whole bunch. In terms of Imperials, Trooper Geralt, anti-personnel laser cannon. They even had cards in 2 of the packages from the Premier set, the white border. I grabbed those. I got Black 3, Black 2 in terms of TIE fighters. There were others. Equipment and effecta cards. Used interrupts. Some awesome ships. And I got a lot. I think I spent about $24 in total and came back with this many cards that reside in that part of my box now. I actually went back, not this weekend, but last weekend, to see if they had any more, because there were a few packs left when I bought them. Reason why I didn't buy all of them is because 2 of the packs, I could see 1 card visible on the bottom. They were both Jar Jar related, and I do not like Jar Jar. So I left them in hopes that if they were still there a week or 2 later, I would go back and possibly buy them, but alas, they were gone. But for the price and for the quantity, you can't beat it. And there's just so many good cards, decent cards, that were hanging up there. I'm guessing somebody was going through stuff at their own house and didn't know what they had and decided to donate it, but their loss was my game. I came away with all these cards that I put in plastic sleeves, and I'm slowly starting to relearn the game and do stuff with it. I am going to keep an eye on this thrift department store. As I said, I was just back in there recently buying a t-shirt, and I perused the card section. They didn't have any more. They didn't even have any magic. That's another thing. They usually have pre-packaged magic cards, 30 to a wrapping, and those were gone too. Mind you, I don't need any more magic cards. But if I ever see Star Wars or another CCG there, I'm going to buy them. So, moral of the story is, check your dollar stores, check your thrift stores especially. A lot of these thrift stores don't even know what they have, and they just put it out there and hope people sell it. And I was happy to find all these Star Wars cards. It was a great find, especially seeing some of the cards I got in them. Oh yeah. That's all for today, everybody. Thanks for watching.